Lamine Yamal wanted a brand new look before the game between FC Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain, which, by the way, wouldn't end well for the youngster. The Spaniard is often trying new haircuts, but what really caught our attention, and thousands of fans as well, was that weird mark on his face? Is that a star? Did he actually get a face tattoo? No hate from us, of course. He can do whatever he wants to do with his appearance. But could it be that becoming a football star tempted Yamal to go and ink his cheek with a star? Once his controversial new look went viral, the users joked around the reasons for his decision. The supporters went insane over Lamine and his label of football star right before the match against PSG. Well, Barcelona ended up losing at the very last minute to the Champions League winners, but Yamal had his moment to shine anyway when he dribbled past 4 opponents with a set of skills that basically prove he's got what it takes to be called a star. Anyway, when it comes to the star on his face, we did our research and we can confirm that it's not a face tattoo. That wasn't really a mystery per se, but Yamal didn't give any indications about the reason why he decided to wear such a weird accessory. Again, nothing escapes to the oh my goal detectives. So here's the answer. Wearing patches on the face is a growing trend, and Lamine didn't want to be left behind. Many people choose to put patches on pimples to protect the skin, absorb dirt and oil, speed up healing, and prevent touching or picking at spots. The main function of these patches is to create a moist and clean environment that promotes healing, while some also contain active ingredients, such as salicylic acid to reduce inflammation. This way, Yamal also tried to put focus on other things, after a few difficult days, including his coach's testimony. That Lamine is super, I don't like that. He's an exceptional player, but in our team, we also have more players at this level. He's 18 years old, and for me, he needs to focus on working hard. It's not always easy, indicated Hansi Flick. And he concluded, at a certain point, talent can take you so far, but to reach the next level, you have to work hard. It's not just about playing football with the ball, it's also about defending. And this is what we need from every player. Also, from a great player like him. Ouch! And that quote came a few days after Flick admitted that Ousmane Dembélé was a fair Ballon d'Or winner. And as if all of these weren't enough bad news, Yamal will also have to cope with his dad's controversial decision to literally stop working and live off his son's fortune.
Yo apoyo a mi hijo. Yo no estoy con mi hijo por nada ni por nadie.
Lamine Yamal's father is once again in the eye of the storm after outraging thousands of viewers on livestream. Y'all know Mounir Nasraoui by now. His eccentric, high-profile attitude, plus his scandals and even violent controversies, created a whole theory of whether his support helps his son or is actually damaging Yamal's career. Since his son became a professional footballer, Nasraoui has fought with people on social media, made a tantrum in the middle of a game, and even got stabbed in a very mysterious street fight. So, with such a tormentous background, one would think that he couldn't receive any more backlash, right? I mean, what could he possibly do to raise more questions regarding his influence over the FC Barcelona rising star? Well, we must say Mounir is definitely a guy who keeps surprising us. This time, and while he was live streaming, Nasraoui addressed the critics over his alleged decision of never having a job again, since Yamal's contract would definitely be enough for him and his family to live without worrying for money anymore. We are positive that if we gave you a few chances, you'd never guess what he replied to his haters. He didn't deny the allegations, quite the opposite. He expressed his happiness for receiving part of his boy's fortune.
Hay muchos por ahí que dicen tonterías, dicen, ay, ¿por qué no vas a trabajar? Vives de tu hijo. Les voy a decir una cosa, señores. Gracias, hijo. Te lo estaré siempre agradecido. Viviré de ti.
I guess we could value his honesty, although it's at least unusual to see a father openly admitting that as long as his son keeps bringing the big bucks to the table, he won't apply for a job ever again. We're not saying that he's the only one, of course, but it's rather odd for him to say it to the world and not really caring about how his image will collapse in terms of popularity. But we want to be fair with Mounir. He's not forcing Yamal to do anything, and only they know how tough things were during Lamine's childhood, so we won't judge anyone here. Nasraoui has always been there for his child, and he made sure to send a clear message to everyone.
Estoy con Lamine Yamal, porque lo quiero desde aquí. Y hasta que me vaya de este mundo, lo seguiré queriendo. En las buenas y en las malas, que lo sepáis.
Say whatever you want about Mounir Nasraoui, but his love for his son is undeniable. And he takes care of expressing his support wherever he goes and keeps his way of being without giving much thought about who's around. This means backing Lamine at the Camp Nou or in the Euro, and even during the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
Dembele.
Did you hear those shouts before Ronaldinho announced the winner? Well, guess who was shouting? Yep, Munir Nasraoui. He was hoping to see his son receiving the Ballon d'Or and couldn't shake off the feeling that Yamal was the true deserver of the award, even if that meant to publicly question the validity of Dembele's achievement.
Creo que esto es el mayor, no voy a decir robo, sino daño moral a un ser humano, porque yo creo que Lamine Yamal es el mejor jugador del mundo. Tenemos que decir que aquí ha pasado algo muy raro.
The worst part was that, despite Munir's outrage, Yamal was an absolute gentleman. He congratulated Ousmane Dembele on stage and in front of everyone, and afterwards did the same on his Instagram account. You have to climb to get to the top. Happy for the Copa Trophy, and congratulate Ousmane Dembele for the award and the great season. As we said, Munir wants to be as involved as possible in Yamal's career and life. And this may sound a bit contradictory, but at the same time, he's not okay with the many, many women surrounding his son's love life. As most of you know by now, Lamine Yamal has dated several women since he became a star. His childhood friend Alex Padilla, 30-year-old Fati Vasquez, and most recently, he announced his relationship with the Argentine singer Nicki Nicole. Many people were ecstatic to find out about the happy new couple, but Nasraoui wasn't among them. Munir indicated that he wasn't aware of the relationship and said that he hadn't even heard his son's girlfriend's name before. I don't know who she is. I don't even know what she looks like, what her face is like. I can't tell you if he's dating someone. Honestly, I don't know because I don't get involved in that side of things. I would if something serious happened, but if not, then he's just living his life, were the words Nasraoui shared with Europa Press. These remarks did not sit well with the singer's fans, who accused him of disrespecting the 24-year-old Argentine, especially after he added, "I don't even know who she is, this Nicole girl, and I'm not interested in this poor girl." Ouch. Well, she's got 23 million followers on Instagram. So join the community and get to know your boy's girlfriend, Munir. Nasraoui's concern is valid. He wants his son to be in a relationship with a person who loves him for who he is and not for his footballing and financial success. Basically, he wants to avoid people who are after Lamine's fortune. This is quite a paradox, since that's exactly what Yamal's fandom is accusing him of. And speaking of the 18-year-old's fortune, he's already earning the salary of a football star instead of the relatively small paycheck he used to cash. We say relatively small because we must take into account that any football salary is way higher than a regular person's paycheck. He reached an agreement with FC Barcelona to earn around $43.6 million gross per year, about $21.8 million net. That's a big fortune, right? Well, as we said, that's nothing compared to his sponsorship agreements. The teenager signed a landmark 10-year contract with one of the sportswear giants in February 2024, said to be worth $34 million. In addition, he's also landed partnership deals with plenty of other companies, thus increasing his financial status further. But bear in mind that the numbers we gave you are not his actual fortune. His agent receives a part, as well as his family. Oh, and there's the enormous amount of money that he pays on taxes. He gives the tax agency half of his income. Ouch! He literally ends up earning half of what his contracts say. So how much money does he actually have? According to Celebrity Net Worth, he has a net worth of roughly $8 million. Not bad for an 18-year-old, huh?